Yeah. I'm on the radar. You see me yet? You got to. Say. People looking at me, the closer it hurts. My closet's been smashed since full of Zilla shirts. My own worst L Cafe and Pacifiers. Looking at the team growing like they was Kaiser. Permanente, I speak Spanish with Quito, school of Arabella Monte. They say too cool, just regular Monte. And when you hit the tag, it's only heat behind it. I've been hustling so long, you know the numbers got grind behind it. Tune to the 329, cause when you tune in the 3, you gotta stay to 29. I've been rocking since my 20s. Technically, I started in 1989. Probably before that, probably maybe rewind about 9. That would be about 80. Maybe that's by design. I would ask my mama, unfortunately, we ran out of time. She was proud of her black sheep. And if she didn't say it loud enough, she said it when that phone beat. You know, cause I'm a prime possession. And even if it's not in a confession, it's my confession. And even if it's not a confession, it's my confession. For real, I say this shit hard. I'm talking about the beat. This shit hard. And I ain't talking about the beat. Yeah, you know, this shit hard. And I can't even cheat. You know, this shit hard. And y'all walking around thinking this shit sweet. Yeah, y'all stay tuned. Am I on y'all radar yet? This is another EP for y'all. So y'all how I do. Yeah, just being real for a second, you know. Alright, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Beats by Alonzo back in the building. Got another stream for y'all today. Alright, so I just updated my push 3 to the new push update. Now, you all haven't seen the new push update. It is 12.2B. And it's actual 12.2B10 that just got released on March the 19th, which is today. Which has bug releases. They added the follow-on. What is it called? A follow-on arrangement, I guess. Let me see what it's called. Let's see if I can do it real quick. Follow actions. Follow actions have been enabled. So what it means is that after you create a beat in your push 3, you can actually go to your arrangement view, and you can actually tell what row to do what. Like you can tell it to play one of this row, you can tell it to play this row 2 times, you can tell it to play this row 3 times, and then once it gets to the end, you can tell it to either stop or go back to the beginning and start back over again. So that is what we've been asking for as far as a song mode, because now you're able to put it in order the way that you want to, and then you should be able to export it out. Now, I haven't seen anything yet in the documentation that states how you export it out like that, but that's what I'm looking for. So, but what I found out today, just messing around with it, because I haven't really got deep into the device improvements and everything that's inside it with the release notes. What I found was that I could actually, if you were on my live the other day, you would have seen I made this beat live, and what you would have seen is that I'll show you what I did. Alright, so previously I never used this view to do anything with in the push 3. Now previously, this machine is not hooked up to the software. This is running all standalone. So right now I pulled up an old file, and previously what I'd do is I'd actually go into the software and export it out from the software and play around with it that way. But now with these updates, you're able to do something else. But look what I've been able to do now. I don't know if this is already here, but this is what I've been able to do. All right, let me cut that off real quick. So let me show you what I've been able to do. Now, so excited, we had a great time. And that comes out in the May. Excited, we had a great time. And that comes out in the May. Excited, we had a great time. Excited, we had a great time. And that comes out in the May. So pretty much you're able to go in and you're able to play it in a live version of whatever you're doing just by using the jog wheel and going up and down through each one of the actual scenes. So what I'm trying to see, because I watched in the video, they were able to assign parameters to each one of the rows, and then at the end of the row they were able to excited, we had a great time. And that comes out in the May. Now I am able to, by using that button, I'm able to disable and enable the follow-on actions, but I don't know how to get to the follow-on actions screen where it tells you all the information about it. So I'm going to have to do some more research on that and figure that out. But I thought that was pretty cool that you're able to now mess around with the rows. So let's read while we're here. See if it's still up. Let's read some of the things now. It says update to the core library. Live now supports setting MIDI program change events in the VST plugins. New meld presets using the chord oscillator. I don't know how to get to that, but I'm assuming that you would add a device. I guess instruments, chord oscillator preset. I don't know. This is foreign territory for me, so I have no idea how you would do that. So we will get out of there for now. Refined auto filter presets. Legacy auto filter presets can still be found under core library. When editing a clip or scene, follow action on push, press, and holding delete will now change the rightmost upper display button from global to reset. Pressing the button will reset the current follow action to its default settings. Alright, so bug fixes. Fix an instance that occurred when exporting audio for multiple tracks, including return and main track effects. Auto filter now works as expected at 192 kilohertz sample rate and maximum time settings. Expression control now switches tabs immediately after the mouse is clicked. fix the bug in compressor. Now, I don't ever want to hear nobody say anything about the bugs that they have in the MPC software. Um, when you see this list of bug fixes that they have inside of the Ableton Push and Ableton Push software, these are woo, just the fact that there's people out there who is using the equipment in that manner that they're able to expressively speak in the language to tell them that, hey, there's a LFO phasing offset that jumps to the right channel when I do A, B, and C, for them to figure out that, oh, that's a bug, and hey, this is how we'll fix that LFO phase offset. Like, I'm telling you, I said this in a previous live that some days the push makes me want to pick it up and throw it out the window. And some days I'm just amazed at some of the characteristics and some of the things that it has inside of it that is just mind blowing. And for my ADHD brain, it is overwhelming to my ADHD brain. So, so it says fix an issue where arming had no effect on tracks on which the bounce to new track option had been used, and neither playing an instrument via MIDI nor recording was possible until the set had been reloaded. I never ran into that problem before. But I never bounced a new track either. So, they updated tags on third-party packs. Fixed the bug for overdubbing arrangement automation using the mouse. So, quite a few updates on this live 12 beta release notes. All right, so I think that in the next couple months I'm gonna do a deep dive into the design process of the freaking Push 3, because it is, man, when I tell you this is some complex shit. This is some complex shit. It's like reading Russian when the only thing you ever known is English in your life. It's like going through a manual and reading Russian and trying to figure out exactly what these things mean and why you should do this and why you should do that. I'm simple. I'm like, show me how to load a drum track. Show me how to press it to record it. Show me how to arrange. Show me where I arrange it at, and then I'm off to the races from there. All this other stuff is it's a whole new world. So yeah. So now we do have this freaking follow on actions that you can enable, and there it is right there. So pretty much to get to the follow on actions, you just hold down this button right here on the end. So it's telling me in scene 1 the tempo is 200. I have follow on actions on. The multiplier, I can multiply it either one time or let's see how far it goes. I guess it's going to go all the way up to 99 because it's a 2-digit. No, it goes past 100. Okay. Sheesh. That's dope. So you can have that repeat as many times as you want. All right, so that's excited. We had a great time. So that's so then the action A is going to tell it to go next, and then we're going to leave the A and B alone. Now what I want to do is I want to see how to go to the next one. All right, so apparently it don't work that way. If I did this right, So that's going in next. That one's going in next. Okay, gotcha. All right, so each one is going to go one time, and then it's going to stop on the very last one. So let's try it out. Let's see what happens.
Excited, we had a great time. And then comes out in the
Actually,
excited, we had a great time. And then comes out in the May. Excited, we had a great time. And then comes out in the May.
So it did it. It did it in the song mode. So it did it as it was supposed to. Now, how do you export it? All right, so that's cool. So global chance was all the way on A and B. I don't know what global chance means. Not sure what global chance means, but so we got it. Follow on actions work. My machine's been updated. Thanks to Linda Son. He did a video on how to do the update to your push. So I appreciate him for doing that video because I would have been lost on that. And again, thank you all for joining and hear me blabber about push 3 stuff in Ableton. And stay tuned. I got a video about the Marvel 2025 releases, the next 9 Marvel releases. The video is coming out tonight, so stay tuned for that. And I guess I'll catch y'all in the next video. So peace out, much love. We'll catch you on the next time around.